Okay, so very good evening. This is the lecture on the layout of NAND gate. So NAND gate layout, for this we require first of all to understand the schematic. Schematic is two transistor in parallel of PMOS. So this will be the parallel. This is here parallel and this is here VDD terminal, and NMOS will be in series. So two NMOS will be in series. So that part we have already covered. So this is here A, this is here B, and here this is A, and this is here B. Now this part is output. So if we now see the stick diagram of this, how do we connect a stick diagram? In a stick diagram, there will be one VDD line. This is the metal line and it is of blue color. This is the stick diagram. Stick diagram. So in the stick diagram, there are four lines always we have to create. One is VDD, another is GND. Next is the P plus diffusion for PMOS. This is the P plus diffusion. It is of yellow color, and green color is for N plus diffusion. And polysilicon is used for gate terminal. Now here A and this A, they are shorted together. So here we write a polysilicon and this is A here. And because there are only two polysilicon, there is no need to find out the Euler sequence, because it is unnecessarily to waste the time to find out the polysilicon sequence. If more than two transistors will be there, then we will find the Euler sequence. Now, whenever a P plus cut the polysilicon, polysilicon is of red color. Whenever this cut the P plus or N plus, it will divide into two parts. One will be source, another will be drain. Now, which one is the source? Source is always in NMOS, it is in lower potential. So this will be the source, and here this will be the source. Here this will be the source. And to identify the source drain, just write source drain on the upside and write source drain from the downside. Source and then drain, this terminal drain, and then again source and then drain. This is the how to identify the source drain. Now after this, A NMOS, B source is connected to ground. So here we connect this with ground, and we require here a cross. This shows the active content because this is the metal line and this is the N plus line. So this is the source. Once we assume this source, we cannot assume this source, because if this is we assume source, this will be automatically connected to ground also, because these are shared contact, because these are the common contact. Now, if this is the source, this will be the drain of B, and if this is the drain of B, it is connected with the source of A. So this side will be the source and this side will be the drain. And drain is connected to the output. So we will connect this line with the output. So again a cross is required here. Then in the upside, both source and both drains are connected together. So either we can assume this as a source or we can assume this as a source. So if we assume this as a source, So it will be connected to upside. Similarly, this will be the source. So this will be connected to upside. So this will be the connection. And here in the downside, here these two are the drains. So these two are the drains. So it is connected here, and these drains are connected to the output terminal. So we connect this to the output terminal. So this will be our output. This will be our output. So this will be the rough sketch of the layout. So this is the stick diagram. With the help of this, we draw over here. So first of all, we require one active, right? Now for one transistor, right, we require 13 lambda active. For 2 NMOS transistors, for 2 number of polys, it will be 4 into 3 into 2. That will be 12 to the 24 plus 1, 25. So here we draw the active. Now before that, replace setup, browse MHP n underscore 05.ddb. This is 0.5 micrometer technology. In the previous class we have done this. So make it okay. This is okay here. Setup, design. This is here done. Other lambda, and here this is 3 by 10. And then grid will be 10.000. This is 15. This is 1.000. This is 8. Snapping, and then 0.500 and 0.500. Display curves using manufacturing rate. And also here in place of display unit it should be lambda. That's why here it is written 10, 15, 1, 8.5 and 0.5. And then in selection first value is 5.0 and rest are same. So okay. So this will says technology will change from micron to lambda. This changes the size of your design. Proceed. Now if I don't proceed, suppose if I don't proceed, if I write here, let us see what is the design here. For this I need a plus sign. Now see, if I draw a layer of one box, how much distance it is written? 1.020 and 0.979. So it is, and W is 0.96 and H is 1.0. So it is not drawing 1 by 1 lambda. And you can see here it is also not from this point to this point. It is randomly created. So to avoid this, we do these settings. So design, setup design, and then technology, other lambda, display unit lambda. 1 by 1000 is the resolution, and this is the 3 by 10 is the micron mapping. This 3 by 10, how it is coming? 2 lambda equal to zero point 0.6 micron. That is the channel length is equal to zero point 0.6 micron for 0.3, 0.5 micrometer technology file. 0.6 micrometer will be the channel length. So from the 0.6, 2 lambda equal to 0.6, so 1 lambda equal to 0.3 micron. From this it is coming. Then grid will be 10.000. This will be 15, then 1.000, then 8, then snapping. Cursor type is snapping. and mouse snap grid is 0.500. Manufacturing grid is 0.500. Display curves using manufacturing grid. Selection is 5.000. So make it okay. Yes. So here, now I draw. If I draw here, you can see here, it is exactly 1 by 1 lambda, right? So that's why we are doing this setup and design. So now we create a 25 lambda by 25 lambda means here we have to draw 5 lambda. Height will be same. Height will be 5 lambda. Height is 5 lambda. So this is height. You can see here the height is 5 lambda, and whenever we left this block, we can recreate it by using Alt to move this height or width. Width is 25 lambda. So 23, 24, 20. We will check also why it is 25. Now after this, we draw a metal of 4 lambda by 4 lambda and active contact of 2 lambda by 2 lambda. And then we drag this 2 lambda by 2 lambda active contact on this, and this we put over here. Now see how many this we require. For this we go to the this stick diagram. One contact here, one contact here, and one contact here. Similarly here, one contact here, one contact here, and one contact. So 3 contacts are required. So we place this line. Before this, we draw also the poly. Poly is over here. We select box always, and poly is 1 lambda away from this. So it is 0.5 here and 0.5 here. So we do it like this. It is of 2 lambda length, 2 lambda width, and overlap of active with this poly will be 2 lambda. So it will be 5 here active and 2 here outside, 2 here outside. So 9 lambda. Now we require this again over here, right? So what we do, we select these two. We select these two, copy it and paste it. So again 1 lambda away. This distance is 1 lambda away. Similarly, we again require this. So we put over. Now see, we don't require this. So we also, this active length should be, we require only this much length. So see how much length we require. We require 21 lambda, right? So it is 21 lambda for 2 and more. So you don't have to remember, if you know this rules, that this 4 lambda, this distance, and this will be 1 lambda, right? This will be 2 lambda, then 1 lambda, and so on. So you don't require to find out the active length also. It is automatically converted. It is automatically come, right? Now same thing we require for the PMOS. So we select this and 10 lambda away from this we write. So now see, these polys should be connected together. So one way is to uh, connect the poly over here, right? But it will create the problem, because whenever a poly is connected to another poly, there will be a gap, right? So in place of that gap, what we do, we delete this poly, and we extend this poly, same poly we extend, so that there will be no capacitive effects. Otherwise, if there is a air between two polys, there will be a capacitive effect. So to avoid that capacitive effect, we use this. Right? Now, to complete this NMOS, what we do? We go to the N well. Sorry, N select. N select, and N select is outside 2 lambda away from this. So 2 lambda away from, so that will be connected. Similarly, P select is used for PMOS, again 2 lambda away from all side. So this is the 2 lambda away. Right? After this, N well is required to make the P type body of the PMOS. So here 3 lambda away from this. So it is 3 lambda away from this.
Sir,
Yeah.
what is the difference between ANVEL and ANSELECT?
And well, basically, we have discussed about the inverter, na? In the
Yes,
previous
sir.
class. In inverter, this is the P-type substrate. Inside of this P-type substrate, we directly create the NMOS by doping this with 2N plus. Here N plus and here N plus. Right? This is N
Yes,
plus,
sir.
here this is N plus. Then to create on the same wafer, this is called wafer. P-type substrate is called wafer. In the same wafer, we have to draw the PMOS also. For PMOS, the body should be N-type. For that, we create N well. We create N well. So this is the N well. Now, your question is, what is the difference between N select and the N well? N select is used for doping of this source and drain, and N well is used for the doping of this N well. And inside of this N well, we again dope this with P plus diffuser, so that there will be a PMOS will be created. So this will be P plus here. This is P, this is P here, and then we have a SiO2 layer, then a metal or the polysilicon. This is the gate terminal of the PMOS, and here the PMOS, the NMOS, SiO2, and the NMOS, polysilicon or metal gate will be there. Right? This is the gate of the NMOS. This is the gate of PMOS. So basically, to create the body of the PMOS, we require NMOS. In the here, in the layout, this white board is a P-type substrate. So inside of this P-type substrate, we have created the uh, NMOS directly by putting the doping of N plus. And to create the P-type body, N-type body for the PMOS, we created this N well. And inside of this N well, there will be a P plus diffusions. So these are the P plus diffusions we have. For P plus diffusion, there will be a P select. So this is the P select. Is it now fine?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, yesterday in the previous class, we did not created the body. Now we create also the body terminals. So for the body terminals, what we require a active of 5 lambda by 5 lambda. Here we see this distance we have to see. It is 5.5, so we have to reduce it. So go to the arrow and alter tab, and we create 5 by 5. And we require this contact, metal and active contact. So we copy this and we put here. Right? Now tell me, what is the body of the this NMOS? Which type of body it will have? It will have a body of which type of diffuser? It will be P plus
N plus
diffusion.
diffusion. Yes, sir. P
No,
plus.
P plus. It will be P type body, na? For NMOS, the body should be P type. See here this figure. In this figure, this is the P type substrate. So P type substrate body will be created over here. This is here we draw the P plus here. This will be our body terminal for NMOS. This is the source, right? This is the body. So for here, we created this here. Now we doped this with P type P select. So this will be again 2 lambda away from each side. Here we have to select this box and then 2 lambda away from each side. Right? Now this is the body. Now we join this two block together. We join these two block together. Right? So there will be no difference between the N plus region and P plus region. There is no dimension required over here. Right? Same thing is done over here in the P type PMOSes. For that, we require to bring this anvil outside. Actually, the body will be inside of this anvil. See here, in this figure, this inside of this anvil, there will be a body we make in this side here, inside of this anvil, not outside of this anvil. And the body will be N type, right? Source will be of P type, body will be of N type. So here we create the same thing we create. So we copy this and paste it over here. Again 2 lambda distance will be there. So we put here and we select the N select for the N type diffusion. So N type select, box is selected, and this will be 2 lambda away from each side. So exactly about to this it will be there, and this distance will be 3 lambda. And well, distance will be 3 lambda on all sides. So 3 lambda distance from all sides. So this will be now complete diagram with all the bodies kept over here of PMOS and all the bodies of NMOS created over here, right? If there are more than one transistor, we create the body on one side and we place that body on the ground or on the VDD, depending upon which body we are talking about. If it is body of PMOS, then it will be VDD terminal will give, and if it is NMOS body, we will give this to the uh, GNT, that is the ground terminal, right? Now we come back to this stick diagram. Here the source is connected to the ground. So we keep this diagram with us. So this source, we put this over here. Now it will be visible, both will be visible, I think. Yes. Yes, now it will. So see, this source will be connected to ground. So this source will be connected to ground. So now for this, we select this box, this metal for wiring, and this metal is of 3 lambda distance. 3 lambda distance will start from the active contact and up to the last. So this will be 3 lambda. We can check from here also. This width is 3 lambda. This outside is not mentioning that what should be this, right? So we create randomly this value, right? And then we write here also GND. After this, there will be two VDD over here, here and here, right? And also the ground, this body will be grounded. So for this, same thing is required. So we copy this and paste it. here it is connected, right? Now we join these two because these two are on the, in the stick diagram we don't show the body terminal, right? This is the body, this is grounded, right? So it is connected with this. So we connect these two also. So for this, we require to connect this also. And this minimum width is 3 lambda, it is mentioned. And there is no overlap here. It is width is, height is 2. So we have to increase this height. This height is, we have to increase as 3. So this is 3 now. This is 3, this is 3. Now it is, here it is, you can see there is a line over here. But when I click on another side, it will be removed. This line will be removed because the same material is there. See here now. Right? So this is here, they are connected together and this is GNT. Right? Similarly, we have to connect this same thing. Okay. Control C, Control V. Same thing over above. We can draw or we can copy it. There is no such. Connect this width we remove, right? And this is also connected with here. This we have connected. Now we have to connect this. Control C, Control V. This is here, right? Same thing is connected with the body. So we connect this with the body. Now see here, there is a problem here, right? So we have to remove this problem. So here, so now all are connected. Now see, body again is not shown over here. Body is on the VDD terminal and 2S are on connected on VDD terminal. And this drain of both are connected to the output terminal and they are connected with the this terminal, right? So we will connect this with this, right? And that will be our output. So for this, again, I am taking Control V. So now this will be connected over here. And then we have to connect these two. So metal is selected, box is selected, and we have to, minimum width should be 3 lambda, that we have to see. It is connected. Now here, although they are overlap over here, they will be not connected, right? So now we have to write the names only. All the connection have been done. We have to now write only the names. So names, how we will write? We go to this box. This is switch to drawing codes. We click this and we click on the metal, this VDD terminal, and we click this. So first we have to see whether it is metal or not. So that is very important thing. Metal 1, and then port name is VDD. So caps VDD, and this is 2.500, and center is there. Horizontal or vertical, that will depend. So it is here written VDD. Can you see this VDD terminal, Chirag?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Same thing. GND we have to write here. GND and 2.50. Here, because resolution is 1 by 1000, that's why we have to always write in this form. 2.3 digits will be there after the point. This is again horizontal, center is there. Okay. Then we have to write the output. So this will be the output. Here again metal 1. Here it is out terminal 2.5. And horizontal is there. Okay, out is written. Now the problem comes over here, that here we have to write the A and B on the polysilicon lines. Now this is the area on which it is overlap. Now you don't know whether you are clicking the metal or whether you are clicking the poly, right? So to avoid this, it is better to create a distance between this more than 10 lambda. If it is if there is a problem like this, then it is better to create a distance between them. So how to do this? We select this and we select all this. Now all are selected. We just create this set. Now this is just we have to reconnect. Now you can see we can easily write over here this. If I select this polysilicon is selected. It is written here poly in this box. It is written, right? So now we go to this and we write here, and it should be mentioned on which we are writing. On poly we are writing, and then we have to write A, capital A, for input 2.500, and horizontal or vertical, that will depend upon again. Here it is written E. Similarly here we write B. So we will write, but here we have to check whether it is poly or not. This is very important step. B and then 2.5. Horizontal again. Okay. So A, B, out, VDD, G. So all has been done. After this, we can check the DRC and we can extract it through this button. When we extract this, it will show the tSpice file, and after the tSpice file, all things will remain same as we have done in the schematic editor, right? So that is
सर
about, yes Chirag.
सर इसमें हम सोर्स और ड्रेन मेंशन नहीं करेंगे क्या?
मेंशन करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, ऑटोमेटिकली कनेक्ट हो गया बच्चे. ये सोर्स है, ये जीएनडी से कनेक्ट है, ये बॉडी से कनेक्ट है, ठीक है. ये अगर सोर्स हो गया तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली बी का ड्रेन हो गया, और बी का जो ड्रेन है वो किसके साथ कनेक्ट है, यहाँ पे सर्किट में देखो, बी का जो ड्रेन है वो ए के सोर्स के साथ कनेक्ट है. तो ये ए का सोर्स भी है और बी का ड्रेन है, ये एक ही कॉन्टेक्ट है जो यूज नहीं हुआ है. यहाँ पे कहीं पे इसका कनेक्शन यूज नहीं हो रहा है, तो यहाँ पे भी ये यूज नहीं हो रहा है. तो अगर आप चाहो तो इसको नहीं भी ड्रॉ करो तो भी चलेगा लेआउट, कोई प्रॉब्लम. ये वाला बॉक्स जो है ना, ये ड्रॉ अगर नहीं भी करें तो भी चलेगा. यहाँ पे एक्टिव तो रहेगा, एक्टिव रहेगा. ये जो बॉक्स मेटल और एक्टिव कॉन्टेक्ट का बनाया है, ये अगर नहीं भी बनाए तो भी चलेगा, ठीक है. उसके बाद फिर ये वाला आ जाता है. ये वाला क्या है, ये ड्रेन है, ये सोर्स हो गया तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली ड्रेन. सिमिलरली यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे ये सोर्स कनेक्टेड है वीडीडी से, ये सोर्स कनेक्टेड है वीडीडी से, राइट. जब हम स्कीमेटिक बनाते हैं तो स्कीमेटिक के समय भी हम सोर्स और ड्रेन थोड़ी ना लिखते हैं. जो हमने स्कीमेटिक एडिटर में बनाया था उसमें भी हमने सोर्स और ड्रेन लिखा तो ही नहीं था.
नो
नहीं लिखा था. उसमें भी जब हम tSpice में उसको ओपन करते थे तो वो अपने आप उसका सीक्वेंस लिख देता था, ड्रेन, गेट, सोर्स, बॉडी के हिसाब से जो नेट लिस्ट होती थी वो अपने आप लिख देता था। ऐसे ही ये भी अपने आप लिख देगा कि ये ए का, बी का जो सोर्स है वो ग्राउंडेड है और बी का जो ड्रेन है वो ए के ड्रेन के, ए के सोर्स के साथ कनेक्ट है, और ए का जो ड्रेन है वो आउट टर्मिनल के साथ यहाँ पे कनेक्ट है। ये ऑटोमेटिकली लिख देगा जब हम एक्सट्रैक्ट करें। हेलो,
यस सर।
हाँ वो कुछ नेट में प्रॉब्लम हो गया था, इंटरनेट में। आ गया समझ में ये चीज?
यस सर।
चलो आज यहीं तक करेंगे, ठीक है?
ओके सर, एक लास्ट ये था कि जब हम जैसे कोई नया डिवाइस बना रहे हैं, मतलब कोई नई चिप हम बना रहे हैं, तो उस वक्त तो हमें जैसे अगर किसी को पास ऑन करना है इंफॉर्मेशन, तो उसको ये तो पता नहीं होगा कौन सा ड्रेन है कौन सा सोर्स है। तब तो हमें उसको बताना पड़ेगा ना लेआउट में कि ये सोर्स है और ये ड्रेन है।
नहीं, आप जो मतलब जो फाउंड्री में जाता है ना लेआउट, फाउंड्री में जो लेआउट जाता है ना वो टी स्पाइस के फॉर्म में जाता है। तो टी स्पाइस में जब जाता है तो टी स्पाइस में ऑलरेडी मेंशन है कि DGSB के फॉर्म में जाएगा। जब भी कोई भी ट्रांजिस्टर होगा तो वो हमेशा DGSB, ड्रेन, गेट, सोर्स, बॉडी के फॉर्म में ही जाएगा, राइट? सो
ओके सर।
उसको वो टी स्पाइस मिल जाती है, वो उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसको डिकोड कर लेता है कि ये इसका सोर्स यहाँ पे कनेक्ट है और इसका सोर्स यहाँ पे कनेक्ट है, ठीक है?